Hello and welcome back to the Delta Reviewer channel, and hope you're doing fine. And today we are going to be reviewing the Transformers Generations Kingdom War for Cybertron Trilogy Core Class Megatron. So that's a lot. Basically, we're just looking at a small Megatron, and at that, he's a good sized Megatron. So yeah, take a look at the packaging. It says Kingdom War for Cybertron on the front, 8 plus. Hasbro, little arc being like crashed on a volcano right here. Transformers right here. Generations logo, Takara Tomy. And Megatron's actually, the name itself in both Cybertronian and English is actually cut out by the actual box, which is interesting. Beautiful artwork for Megatron himself, which doesn't look like the actual toy, which is quite surprising. And then that looks like to be the Nemesis in the background right there. So yeah, he turns into a little tank in 12 steps, and comes with that fusion cannon and a gun, but the gun is actually himself, which is pretty cool. And then a whole bunch of extra info. So I don't know how people do this, but they somehow keep the whole back card intact. But I'm just gonna open this and hope that this stays intact, the top at least, because that's all that really. Oh wait, I think I may get through this. I don't know. Well, I mean, I do have scissors. Something fell. Alright, just right here. Alright, so that should help, hopefully. Or not, who knows. Just want to make sure I'm not actually cutting the figure itself. Because that would be a shame. That would be a terrible shame. Okay. Alright. I think I figured out how people do it. Basically just kind of cut out this edge right here. And get at the figure. Then you're left with this. Wow, I actually did it. Shoot. What do you know? That's really cool. Alrighty then. Obviously, probably gonna do a better job than this, but I learn something new every day. I didn't know I always had the power to do that. And now I have a whole bunch of dust and stuff on the review space that we do not need here, so we're just gonna dust that away. And we're gonna continue unboxing Megatron. So he's now in a little plastic tray, so we're gonna get him out. He's got these little binds on him. The gun. Ooh, nice. He's got a nice little weight to him. Let's see here. Right here, the gun. I just don't want to bend it or cut it. I need a. Whoops. All's good. Alright. Yeah, now I'm bringing out the big guns. So we got the gun. This nice little tiny Megatron gun. So we'll go ahead and just start the review here. So in the original G1 cartoon, Megatron did not turn into a tank, he turned into a gun that other robots could hold. It was disproportionate and shrunk. So when he transformed, he shrunk. But anyway, very cool how they actually have this as one of his accessories that he comes included with. And then he also comes with the built-in fusion cannon right here. And we will go over articulation. So, his head seems to be on a swivel. Just right there. Arms can move out and forward. They're on a ball joint. They could move backwards too if there was space. Ball joint on the elbows, so 90-degree bend. And you have some rotation right here. Actually, it seems a little. No, you do have rotation right there. Same on this side, except for due to transformation, you actually have a little bit of a wrist with swivel right here. The fusion cannon rotates too, but that's more for transformation. Rotation at the waist, which is really cool for a figure of this size and price. So, ball joint, so you can actually get a little bit of some. Oh wow! So you get a little bit of some swivel up here from the ball joint. So for forward, backward action, 90-degree bend action. Nothing here at the feet, but he also has swivel right here. That's really cool. So, yeah, overall, first impressions of this guy, really great. I like it. You can make it look like it turns into a gun by actually getting this gun right here and plug it in into either one of these. Let me actually get that in view so you can see that. By plugging it into either one of these little holes right here. So that kind of completes the Megatron look. There you are. So that's that. Details themselves. The chest and head are lighter shade of plastic. I'm sorry, a lighter shade of silver that's painted on. Whereas the arms, at least this arm is black. This one is more of a gunmetal gray, along with the rest of the tank armor and stuff. So it would have been nice if they matched these colors up, but I guess the reason that they only did the body was A, to save money, and B, to actually to get the idea that Megatron is supposed to be this color. And this, it would have been weird to have a Megatron in this darker shade of lighter plastic. So I think this was a good call on Hasbro's part. Not the best one, but it was a good one. So overall, very nice looking. The details look really nice. The head mold looks better than the Earthrise head mold, which is very. It says a lot whenever the little guy comes with better head mold. Beautiful Decepticon insignia put in, painted there. This guy's got better belly button, literal belly buttons printing than my Siege Megatron. And yeah, nothing else down here. And then painted silver hands, which is interesting because, G1 Megatron isn't supposed to have hands with that color. So, let's move things right along here. So here he is in comparison with one of the Evergreen Megatron figures. Well, there that is. So this one's taller, but this one's more G1 accurate. And then here he is with Siege Megatron, which I can review one day. But just to get an idea of what we're working with right here. And then, yeah, no, that's about what I got right here. I'll go ahead and transform these once I transform this new one. Let me actually fish the instructions out of the packaging. Because this is a transformer after all. Let's see here, where are they? Give me, yes. Alright, so he comes with instructions as well. One thing I should probably show off, and we're going to bring Starscream to demonstrate this, is how the Megatron gun looks in other figures' hands. Here we've got Earthrise Starscream. We're going to fit this in. Doesn't really work because it's he's got too much the hands too inset, so I'll have to grab another figure at some point to show that off. Like Megatron himself. Use the Megatron to hold the Megatron. Yeah. That looks cool. It looks good scale. I think it's fine. It literally looks like a human scale gun if they're to have one, so it looks in scale. I like that. That's cool. And compared to the one that came with the G1 reissue Starscream right here, this one obviously looks better because it comes with the stock and the silencer, but this one doesn't have those. But this one, of course, is painted nicer. So, yeah, I feel like this one's better play-wise, but this one is best display-wise out of the two. So, now that transformation, let's get to it. So, the instructions are all folded up all nicely, all trifold. We undo that here. And it tells you where to put the gun away and stuff. And the instructions just closed on you again, so that's nice. There we go. Alright, so we're just gonna lay those down. Let's go through it. So, transform Megatron. You want to first rotate the fusion cannon. Oh, I should mention the fusion cannon. This guy is he is compatible with blast effects. So if you have any blast effects, you can actually go ahead to the barrel of his fusion cannon and plug that in, and it can look like he's shooting out of it like that. So pew pew, really nice. Nice touch, I appreciate that. So anyway, rotate the fusion cannon around. Then after that, you want to rotate the wrist around, and this will flip some armor around as well. That's a really interesting way to get around how to transform this guy. So very cool. So have that rotated around. Rotate this arm around. It's just the whole arm itself. Yeah, there we go. So once you rotated that, then go ahead right here. I'm gonna just take this whole piece right here. Seems like we're just gonna flip it forward. Yeah, okay, so it's on a double hinge, so let me give you a better view of that. You have a hinge right here and one down here. That allows you to just bring it forward. So after you do that, and you just get it out a good chunk of the way, and then you can bring the arms up and they'll untab from the sides where they're in, and this will tab into this hole on the fusion cannon, and you will make the gun turret, and they will tab in place as well, which is very nice. Again, I was not expecting that on a figure of this caliber. So after you tab all that up, let's see here. You want to tab this and wait a whole minute. Oh, so there are two tabs that on an armature that need to tab into his arms. You just push down and it'll tab in. After you do that, you can go ahead, you can get this all nice and set up, very similar to the Siege transformation. The reason I got this guy is because he turns into an earth tank and because of his scale and G1 accuracy. And then you want to rotate the legs around. Maybe this should have been one of the first steps that you do, because you could undo some of the work that you've done at this point. And then the legs will accordion in on themselves, I believe. Yeah, alright, so they're going to go out like this, then in, and that seems like this is going to tab with something on the inside. As you bring this up, this will go over this tab right here. So yeah, I was right. There's it looks like it's gonna tab in. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, all right, so we'll accordion this out, and then this will tab into this little slot right here. And yeah, okay, wow, I really like this. Then you want to get the gun that he came included with, and you want to plug that in, and there is, let's get the instructions out of here, Megatron in his little tank mode. And this is very nice looking. I really like this. Wow. Details very cool, very tankish. I don't know a lot about tanks, okay? But whenever it comes to a tank toy, for me, it's really cool if you can actually move the gun barrel, which, yeah, no, you can. You actually can move the gun barrel. That's really nice. Uh, and this is super surprising. You can actually even move the turret too. Sometimes on $20, $30 figures, you'll have a transformer that turns into a tank that doesn't have a rotating gun turret. So that is very appreciated. The back looks alright. I mean, this guy's a transformer. He's got two jobs. The bottom, you got a Megatron just hiding out under there. So you're not really gonna display him like this on your shelf, right? No, and you're not gonna play with him like this either, right? No. So this is very nice. I guess one little thing I would have liked that they could have done was make this blast effect compatible, so that you could actually make it look like this is shooting. But I get like that was a sacrifice that they had to make by making it as accurate as possible to the original gun, by adding this little, I don't know what this is called, but by adding this little nub right here. So overall, very cool. For the sake of time, I'm gonna end the review here. I will show comparisons with the other Megatron tank modes in other Megatron reviews. So be tuned for that. Not sure when that'll happen, but I hope you enjoy. And if you are a Megatron fan or a Transformers fan, and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on a Megatron, this is definitely a great Megatron. Or like you're looking to give a friend who's into Transformers a Megatron, get him this one. This is really great. Very neat guy you can have on your desk. Transform. Very nice. Very cool. And the paint's nice on him too. So definitely I do recommend this figure for both kids and adults alike, because it's not too difficult to transform, but it also has a little bit of complexity to it that adults can appreciate as well. So yeah, that was my review of the Kingdom Core Class Megatron, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye.